welcome to the Back Porch Kitchen. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the creamiest grits you've ever had in your life. All you need is salt, butter, grits, ground nutmeg, and a combination of milk, heavy cream, and water. Over about medium to medium-high heat, depending on how hot your stove runs, you're going to want to put all the liquids into a nice heavy saucepan and go ahead and put your butter in. I'll put all of the measurements that I use for a large serving of grits in the description box below, but obviously you'll need to adjust it if you don't want to literally feed an army. So again, over kind of medium-high heat, you're going to add the heavy cream, the milk, and the water, and then also add the butter to it. And you're going to want to whisk this together and allow it to kind of slowly come up to heat. You don't want it to come to a rolling boil because there's a good chance you'll actually scald the dairy in the mixture. So you want it to just kind of start boiling around the edges and get nice and hot and steaming. You want to go ahead and add your salt and add your cracked black pepper. It's important to season your food from the beginning, in the middle, and through the end, because if you only season at the end, the food will taste salty instead of tasting salted, and there's a big difference. You'll also want to add your ground nutmeg in here and just whisk it all together. Once the mixture has come up to temperature, you're going to slowly add your grits while you're whisking. And the whisk is important over a spoon because this is what's going to allow you to get a nice, smooth texture and it gets super creamy. So you'll want to whisk. Again, keep the temperature at about medium to medium-high. And then once that comes up to a nice kind of boil, nice kind of popping boil, you'll want to turn the temperature down to about a 2 or 3 on your stove, cover it, and let it cook for about 25 to 30 minutes, depending on how done you like your grits. And I use regular grits. I don't use instant or quick cooking because I don't care if you tell me it's going to cook in 5 minutes. I'm going to cook mine for 30 minutes because the texture I'm looking for is creamy and thick and unctuous. I don't think you can get that in 5 or 10 minutes. I just don't. So I don't cook mine that way. But feel free to do whatever feels right for you. While you're cooking them, you'll also want to taste for the salt, for the seasoning. So if you want to add a little bit more nutmeg, add some. If you want more salt and pepper, add it. If you wanted to make a savory grit, like for shrimp and grits, instead of using dairy, substitute that for chicken broth, and it's fantastic. So this is the texture you want before you take it off the heat. It's nice and thick, but it still has some movement to it. Once you take it off the heat, it will continue to thicken up. And you'll see that next. This is really the best grits you will have. It's creamy and it's absolutely divine. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you'll join us next week here on the Back Porch Kitchen.